begins the vlog for this week. If you go back and watch a few of my older videos, I have a few videos where I'm like, hey, this is a reality check. This is one of those videos. Pretty much since Christmas, like after the week after Christmas, when I had all the new stuff in the house, Zoom has decided he's going to grab everything. He started going through the garbage again, which he had stopped doing, or at least he would just grab one thing and stop, and I could correct him. And now he's just grabbing things, and game over if I let him in any other room in the house, or he just tears through it. He's pulled my pads out of the garbage can. He's pulling my clothes off my bed, out of my drawers. Essentially anything he's not supposed to have, he's grabbing. He put a hole in my new jacket, which I've had for less than a week. So I'm gonna put a piece of duct tape on that because it's just a little slice in the insulated part of the jacket. So I'll fix that today. But he's been grabbing everything, and the trainer's like, turn up the remote and zap him. Well, that kind of works, and then he goes back to what he's doing. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to call in Dirk and have him work him again because he's like halfway there and halfway not. And Jen, my friend who's been walking him, that's helped a lot, but then I'm still at the mercy of like having a 1-year-old dog. And I think he's just going through a phase right now because Ray's younger Golden is the same age and she's doing the exact same thing. So it's like, this is just an age thing, not him specifically. And then he didn't do so hot at church yesterday because I forgot his prong collar, which he does beautifully if he has that on because it keeps the pressure on his neck and he's fine. So I'm like, I fail because I've been racing around like a nut, and if I start doing that, I start forgetting things. And I don't know. I don't know. I really would like to be able to talk to some sort of pain, fibromyalgia, chronic illness specialist and say, hey, is the mental thing just a little bit stress related, or is this a combination of things? Because I seriously can be talking to somebody and I'll forget what I'm saying. And it's like, I'm at a point where I'm hitting a wall with his training right now because he's not paying attention to anything I'm telling him. I just did some stuff with him, and I'm gonna have to strip back his training because he won't pick something up from the floor, or he'll be running, I'll tell him to go grab something and he'll just go grab whatever and not the object I want him to grab. For some reason, he got obsessed about my one remote, which I just replaced because he cracked the entire top of the remote, as I mentioned. But it's like, I don't know what to do because it's like I'm hitting a wall because he's just at a point where he's not paying attention because he's so wound up. And it shouldn't just be his energy level because he's getting walked by multiple people multiple times a week. So I know it's not just his energy level. But I can see his brain working. It's like, yeah, I know you asked me to do this, but I want to do this. So it's like, And the fact that Lemon's doing the exact same thing when she wasn't doing it previously, I don't know, something's in the air. The dogs are going crazy. So yeah, that is kind of where I'm at right now. This isn't going to be a super long vlog. It's just kind of a sit down day to day. But that's the reality of where I'm at right now. He hasn't hit any major milestones where he would be a problem, this much of a problem. But I will not forget his prong collar when I take him to church next week. Mark my words, I will not forget. So that's where I'm at right now. The training's kind of hit a wall. He will still pick things up. But if he is like too wound up, I can't work him with his task work because all he wants to do is grab things. And that he's not in the mindset to do decent retrieves. But yeah, that's kind of where he's at. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna have Dirk come in for a few minutes and, for like maybe half an hour and run him through his paces so he can see what he's doing here. Because he's not even listening to this, and he was listening to it, but then he would go back to whatever he happened to be chewing. He did stop, but he would go back to it. Sam, don't do that. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm kind of frazzled. I'm not like up here stressed, but I'm just kind of frustrated because what I'm doing and what I know to do in those situations isn't working. And, or it's not working well. So he was better this morning, but it didn't really help that he got super wound up right when Jen got here, but I was running behind. So that's kind of the reality of having a 1-year-old dog. And I'll get the videos up that I've been shooting as I need to, but I'll try to get this up at the normal time. It might be a little bit late, but that'll be it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.